Donald Trump found some black people to meet with him at the White House yesterday. Take a look.
Isn't anything that you want? And I said, I want to be a liaison from the black community to the Trump administration and a liaison to the black community from the Trump administration. Since then, we've worked on criminal justice reform, we've worked on revitalization, prison reform, a number of initiatives that are HBCUs, a number of initiatives that are proactive towards the black community. And here we are now, and we're facing another challenge, and we're going to come up with some great solutions to these problems that are confronting this country. And I'm just glad to have a seat at the table and to have my input received.
Another great voice in the black community is Wayne. Wayne, you've been my friend for a long time. Wayne Dupree. His show is a phenomenon. It's a great success, and people listen and they respect what you have to say. Go ahead, please.
Well, my name is Wayne Dupree. I met President Trump when he was a businessman. As a matter of fact, he's given me 5 interviews. 2 of them in person, 3 on the phone. And when you're talking about somebody who is not with the mainstream media, somebody who just has a small voice but has a desire to make changes with his voice, to reach out to a billionaire in New York, and without hesitation, he gave me those interviews.
But what I'd like to say to you, Mr. President, is kind of off the beaten path. I'd like to say to all the media assembled here that I wish they would quit lying about what you've done specifically for the black community. So you got radical liberal journalists like Joy Reid from MSNBC, Don Lemon from CNN, Roland Martin, who are putting more poison into the black community than any drug dealer, who are killing more black folks than any white person with a sheet over their face. How are they doing it? Spreading these lies about the economy you had, Mr. President, before the virus was a continuation of Obama. That's just factually not true. I have a degree in accounting. I keep up with the economy. They're lying. So to all these folks on MSNBC, CNN, Roland Martin, were you afraid to have real black Republicans who know what the hell they're talking about?
My name is Sonny Johnson. I'm a host of Sonny's Corner. I am probably the most Trumpish out of everybody in this room, so you're gonna have to forgive me. The black community is not doing okay. Like, I understand the perspective and the desire to put out this talking point, but it's not, okay? And I can do it in a simplistic way of just saying, what are the first things you did when you first came into the presidency? The very first things you did was like remove regulation and taxation at high levels. Think about the black community that has been under Democratic rule, progressive rule for 60 years.
Oh, wow.
That's a great
Well, first of all, who are these people? Because, I mean, I've never seen them before. So, I mean, somebody enlighten me.
I'm somewhat dumbfounded in this situation. I do not understand what's going on.
I don't. I honestly, I thought that was an SNL skit.
Yeah, that's what it looks
No,
like.
yeah, you're right, Brianna. It does.
I was like, is this real life? Is this happening right now?
First of all, the first one looked like he didn't even want to speak.
Yeah.
Like he was nervous.
He was like, Wayne.
Yeah.
My name's Wayne. I just have one name. Just Wayne. This is Wayne.
Because he don't want nobody to get in contact with him.
And the second guy's hands, he was counting people, but on the same finger. I'm like, what?
Well, and then you have the point, he interviewed me 5 times.
Yeah.
What did I say about
3 on
you?
the phone,
Yeah,
2 in person.
If you got to remember how many times somebody's interviewed you, then they're probably not your friend. Like, I'm counting. It's like I have 5 black friends. I got 5 interviews. Talk about house Negro mentality.
Well, the girl at the end, the lady at the end said, I'm the most Trumpish.
The most
I
Trumpish.
said, okay, so that's part of our vocab now. All right.
Wow.
Meanwhile, just the day after burying his brother, Philanese Floyd had a clear message for members of Congress as he testified for the House Judiciary Committee. Take a look at this.
And make the necessary changes that make law enforcement the solution and not the problem. Hold them accountable when they do something wrong. Teach them what it means to treat people with empathy and respect. Teach them what necessary force is. Teach them that deadly force should be used rarely and only when life is at risk. George wasn't hurting anyone that day.
Nope.
He didn't deserve to die over $20. I'm asking you, is that what a black man is worth? $20? This is 2020. Enough is enough. The people marching in the streets are telling you enough is enough.
Enough is really enough.
You're right.
And this is just two different worlds that we just saw right here.
Right. Yeah. And you can tell from looking at the first clip to the second one, the sincerity. You know what I'm saying? Those other ones, I'm going to be honest, they look like a bunch of clowns up there. They look like a bunch of clowns up there. Yeah.
And then meanwhile, you have him out there pleading, talking about his brother's life.
$20.
And how even in his dying moment, he still was saying, "Sir, I can't breathe."
Yes.
And having a clear message, you know, talking about his brother, it was like night and day, those two different conversations, Donald Trump and his new friends, and then, George Floyd's brother, and talking about his personal experience and what he's going through and just fighting for justice. I'm like, the fact that we just saw those night and days, I'm like,
yeah, those type of brothers that mean with Trump think that having these degrees and speaking a certain way
or
and
having
just
amount
trying
of
to
money,
appeal to these
you have
white
to talk
people.
about how the fact that he's a billionaire.
Yeah, we don't. They don't care about that,
Right.
fam. At the end of the day, you're still a black man. You know what I mean? So millions of dollars or not, they don't see your worth, brother. And you out here having these meetings with Trump, and meanwhile down the street,
Oh, in France, he hired him for that shot.
yeah, he hired him.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
man.
Trust me.
And down the street, you have the brother of George Floyd pleading with people, you know, to just stop this madness. It's just the dichotomy of it all, man.